All right. Anybody up here ever had beef jerky or dried sausage or anything like that? How do you think that's preserved? Huh? Just what'd you say? With salt and what else? When you preserve something with salt, that's called anybody? No. Anybody guess? It starts with a C. It's called curing. All right. When you use salt to preserve something, that's called curing. So the first step is to cure it, right? The next step is to what? Dry it out. But how do we typically dry that out? With what? We did it the other day when we cooked outside with what?
Smoke.
With smoke, right? With smoke, with fire. So you have one item that's being preserved two different ways. That's how you layer it to keep it from going bad, right? Bacteria cannot penetrate fat, salt, and smoke, flames, heat. They kill bacteria. So those are the things that you need. So what we'll do here for this situation is we'll first, for these pickles, we'll add a little salt to the cucumber to pull out what?
Moisture.
To pull out the moisture of the cucumber. So we're going to lightly salt the cucumbers. Alright, to add some flavor and some salt to them. And we're going to let that sit in the fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes. At that point, we'll rinse off the cucumbers, all the salt, pour off all the cucumber liquid, put them into the jars, pour our vinegar over it, and then we can begin the canning process. Alright, it's not a ton of salt in here, it's very light. In a restaurant setting, you want to be way more accurate, and we do 2% salt. Whenever you're doing anything with salt, you do it by weight. Not by volume, but by weight. Alright, 2% salt. When you cure chicken, when you cure sausages, anything, you do 2%. Alright, and then you get rid of the liquid. I'll let you guys come and see what it looks like right now. See, there's no liquid in there right now, but when I pull this back out of the fridge, this is going to be sitting in a pool of salty water, cucumber water at that. Right? You said, it's not going to be very tasty to drink. It's going to be salty and fresh. It's going to be like ocean water almost. All right. Now, when these are done, if anybody, actually whoever would like, we can set a 20-minute timer. All right. When that timer goes off, we'll pull these out. Alright, so now that we have our cucumbers curing, we have our pudding warming up, we have chicken stock right here that's nice and warm, everything is essentially ready. What are we going to do next? Any guesstimates? We got to butcher our chicken. We can can the whole chicken, but that's going to be a real big can and a whole lot of work. Alright? Let's see. Let's do the first one. This guy right there. So, we talked about this earlier this week, how expensive it is to buy proteins. But when you buy things, alright, most of the time you're not just paying for the product, you're paying for the labor to make the product of what it is. It's way cheaper to ground your own meat. It's way cheaper to butcher your own chickens. So in this situation, in this case, if you'd like to come and learn, please, if you don't know how, please come learn how to butcher a chicken. Alright, please, you can stand right there in front.
I don't mind at all.
Alright, so this is a special type of knife. Alright, first of all, anybody, no matter what kind of knife it is, it needs to be sharp. Alright.